Hi, first grade families. I'm just doing a weekly update over our 2 days of school this week. Um, Everything will still be the same with a little bit of fun Thanksgiving stories and activities mixed in. So I still need you to do your daily check-in. So this page is a reminder when you see it that the first thing you should do, have your child do, is do the daily check-in. And I just need you to hit that once. I've noticed that some kids are checking in and I have like 5 check-ins of them, and I only need it one time a day, one time. So if you could just monitor that with your first grader. I did update some of our pictures in here for extra learning. So if your child clicks on our ABCs right there, it's an updated version of our OG uh, letter cards that we do with our sounds. So that might be something you want to go through with your first grader. Um, we still have our virtual library. That's a good place to do some extra reading. The kids know about that. We still have some writing activities this week. And on our reading story, we won't have a story this week, but it's just Thanksgiving, some extra Thanksgiving reading activities. For the math this week, we are doing a lot of reviewing of subtraction, but I also put in there some sneak peeks of doing fact families. We're going to really hit fact families hard when we come back. So taking what we learned about addition and subtraction and putting it all together, so that's in there. And try to do Zern when you're at home for 20 minutes. Zern is a great, it hits all math skills and it hits all levels for kids. So if you can work your way through second grade material when ready, it just takes you through that. You can also do your Lexia at home. We still have 2 days of OG lessons. So families, OG is very important. It hits all of our language skills, reading skills. So remember, don't let your first grader just fly through or go straight to that writing part. It is very important to go through every slide and do the ear games and do the cards. We do those every day. We don't miss a day at school. So that's very important to keep doing that because that is helping our reading get better. It might seem simple. It might seem repetitive. Oh, we don't need to do that. We did it yesterday. But no, there's a reason why in our learning that we do a lot of repetitive things because they need that repetition. Um, so if you want to click on these, it gives our weekly overview. It gives the pictures of what to look for. In Seesaw, we have some fun Thanksgiving practice reading that your first grader might need you to join in with them at home. So one thing I did do, I put the following week's story in our book. So if kids want to get a sneak peek of our next story, they can click on that and see our next story. Um, One thing that I'm going to be sending out on Tuesday, I might do a practice Zoom session. We have not done Zoom. If you've noticed, it's come onto the student iPad, and we might be needing to use that, but I will let you know. Don't get too excited. I will never do teaching on Zoom. Teaching will always come in those pre-made videos that I do on Seesaw. And so if we use Zoom, and I will have 2 times a day, it is just merely a social check-in, say hi to me and see me, see your friends. That is it. It will also be a time to ask questions if needed, but it will never be a have-to thing. We know kids are all over at different places and with grandparents and friends and different ones, and you just can't do it. And that is completely okay. Just so you know, it will just be merely for fun to check in. And if you're available, if your kid is great, if not, that is totally okay. So look for that maybe to come on Tuesday. I might send out a link through Seesaw and see if we can just test it and see what happens. Just to see if we might need it for the future, we'll see. But if you have any questions, let me know.